Time press. Isupk headquarters out of service has officially begun. Yayan, Shmizwan. La Yasharala, which means to Israel. Shapar, which means horn. Majim, which means to stand. Saw upon your Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to recite the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shankar, Yahweh, Malakovka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamaya, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawawakinawa, Pasalaknawa, Kawawakinawa, Wala'a, Tabayayinawa, Banasaya 1, above, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, La'awalamyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, the thunder nawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal-Makala, Kal-Madawa, Hakak, La Ta'ah, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Aquayim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakaraf, Hatama'ala, La Gawashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawada Aman in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ha-ha-ha-yam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Aizoya, Ma'an, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Ra'arataza, Ayatan, Lamawat, Wagorka, Hayanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Pazarka, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakakar, Rayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ait, I will love in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, al-damayalaka, al-takarash, wa al-tashakwa, al-kayahana, hawayabyaka, Yahama Yawan, wa mashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, al-aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata Ya'aita Zawa, Ata Zapawanyaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yashawala, Aiwad, Kaya, Nawa Aita Zawa, Lab Yakadwa, Alyaka, Bara'af, Yakawafwa, Hahalwa, Adawam, Washamay Layam, Mawa'aba, Wa'agoyam, Gabor, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashaf, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Aimam, Hayawa, Zawawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasayasara'a, Hayabian, Banakor, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayabmawa, Kairab, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazalmanai, Kanasayakamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, Tabaira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hoyam, Kantaradatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa Wapafka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Wayabaawa, Adya Ai, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahawah, the Badka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha Arakaza. Keep not thy silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thy enemies ready to mow, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Saul also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zehab. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Salmunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah, wa Mayaka Allah, wa Alahayim, Matazabya, Alawat Yahanam, Ha Alawatyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwatazayanyam, Ha Kayayanyam, wa Aquathyam, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawada Aman, in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanam, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahaba Yasaparyam, Barak Rapa'ah, Magan, Hagan, Yasharala, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect Israel in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers in the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro to the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh, thank you always. so be it. So which means to turn. Shabia, be seated. All right. Clap it up. All right, I'm sorry, Christ. Today we're gonna begin the Sabbath service with Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 37. Last week we left off at 9 and 36. All right. Make sure you grab your Torah, or Torah, and read along. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 37 in the Hebrew. Wathaba ra'atha marabah la malakiam ashar nathatha ay layanawa ay layanawa baka tha awath yanawa wa'al gawa yathai yanawa mash shalayam waba bahama Tanwa, Karatazawa Num, Wabatazara, Gadawala, Ana Kanawa, verse 38, Wabakal, Zahath, Hana Kanawa, Karathium, Amana, Wakat, Tabium, Wa'il, Hakathwam, Sharayanwa, Lawa Yanwa, Lo Yanwa, Kahanyam, chapter 10, verse 1. Verse 5 will be the last verse. Wa'il ha kata wa mayam nakamaya hatha ra shata ban kakaya wa tazadakwaya, verse 2. Sharia, Zoria, Jeremiah, verse 3, chapter 10, verse 3. Pasha Kawal, Amaria, Malakia, verse 4. Ka Tawash, Shabania, Malawak, verse 5, last verse. Karam, Maramawath, Ibadia. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 37 in the English. And he yielded much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us because of our sins. Also, they have dominion over our bodies and over our cattle at the pleasure, and we are in great distress. Remember last week when we left off, we were speaking about how Nehemiah was saying the great things that the Most High have done for us, even though that we have disobeyed the Lord, even though we went right after we left out of Egypt, we went and built an Egyptian god, worshiping the Egyptians. The Most High did not forsake us. So now Nehemiah is just breaking down all the condition that we have fell upon the heathen, right? Our bodies and over our cattle at their pleasure, and we are in great distress, which is exactly the same condition that we are in today, where we are at the mercy of our oppressors. Why? Because of our disobedience. 38. And because of all this, we make a sure covenant and write it, and our princes, Levites, and priests sealed unto it. Chapter 10, verse 1. Now those that sealed were Nehemiah, the Tirshatha, the son of Hakaliah, and Zidkiah. Verse 2, Sariah, Azariah, Jeremiah. Verse 3, Pashur, Amariah, Malshajah. Verse 4, Hatush. Shebaniah. Maluk. Verse 5, Haram. Merimoth. Obadiah. Right? Chapter 10, verse 6. 12 will be the last verse. Danayah. Ganath the one. Barak. Verse 7. Mashalom. Habayah. Mayaman. Verse 8. Ma'izayah. Balagia. Shamaya. Alaha. Ha-kahanya. Verse 9. Wahaloyam. Wayat Shawai. Bun. Azania. Bun Waya. Mabanya. Kanadad. Quadamaya. Verse 10. Wa'akim. And the brothers. Ak will be brother and Akim will be brothers. Wa'akim. Shabanya. Hawadiya. Kwalayatha. Palaya. Kanan. Verse 11. Mayaka, which is Micah, right? Or Mayaka Allah, right? Michael. Mayaka, which will be Micah. We're in verse 11, Nehemiah chapter 10 and 11. Ra Kawab, Kashabaya, verse 12. Zakawar, Sharabia, Shabanya, right? 6. All right, in the English, Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 6. Daniel, Genathan, Baruch, Meshullam, Abijah, Mijamin, verse 8. Ma'azayah, Bilgayah. What's your name? Maya. Oh, okay. Shemaiah. These were the priests, verse 9, and the Levites, both Jeshua, the son of Azaniah, Benui, of the sons of Henadad, Kamiel, and their brethren, Shebaniah, Hodijah, Kelitha, Peliah, Hanan, Micah, Rahab, Hashabiah, Zachor, Sherebiah, and Shabaniah. All right, Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 13 in the Hebrew. Hawadaya, Bunya, Bunyanwa, the water. Verse 14. Ra'ashia, Ha'ain, Paraish, Pakath, Mawa'aba, Ayalam, Zathawat, Bunya, verse 15. Bunya, Zagad, Babaya, verse 16. Adania, Bagoya, Dayan, verse 17. Athar, Kazakwaya, Zawar, verse 18. Hawadiya, Kasham, Bataziah, verse 19. Karayap, Nathawath, Nayabia, verse 20. Magapah, Yaish, Mashalom, Kazayar, verse 21. Mashayah Zabal, Tazadwakwa, so like it. Tazadak, Yadawai, 22. So 17, 23 will be the last verse. Nehemiah chapter 10 and 22. Palathia Kanan Ainaya, verse 23. Hawashai Kana Naya Kashawab. And that completes verse 23. Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 17. After Hezekiah, Azor, Hodijah, Hasham, Bazai, Harith, Anathoth, Nabai, Madpishah, Meshullam, Hezir, Meshezabel, Zadok, Jadua, Palathia, Hanan, Hanai, Hoshea, Hananiah, Hashab. All right, and this is talking about all the men that made this covenant. It is similar to in Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 9, where it says, and the children of the righteous man, they gathered together and made a holy law. This is similar to that, where we're looking at the condition that we are in, and we gathered together, to make a covenant, to say, you know what, like we did in Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 9, to say we're going to make a holy law where whatever happened to one of us happened to all of us. And the exact verbiage, if I'm not mistaken, I'll be paraphrasing it, that the children, matter of fact, Parathas, I get that from me, Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 9.
18 and 9. Come.
All right. Just let me know when you have it. You're going to go to Nehemiah 10 and 24. Halawakash, Palakat, Shawabakwa, verse 25. Wakarum, Kashabna, Ma'ai Shaya, verse 26. Wa Akaya, Kanawa, Ainan, 27. Malawak, Karam, Ba'ai Na, verse 28. Wa Shayar, Wa Sha'ar, Ha'ain, Ha-Kahanyam, Ha-Loyam, Ha-Sha-Wa'iriyam, Hama Shoyam. Okay, you got it? All right, just hold that for me. 26. All right, we're going to stop at 33, and then you can read that. Verse 28. Washa'ai, Sha'ar, Ha'ain, Ha-Kahanyam, Ha-Loyam, Ha-Shawa'iriyam, Hama Sharariyam, Hana Kayanyam, Wakal, Hana Badal, Ma'aimaya, Ha'aratazawaf, Al, Thawarath, Ha-Alahayam, Nashayam, Banayam, Waba Nathyam, Kal, Yawadai, Mabayan, verse 29. Ma Kazai Yakwam, Ail, Akyam, Adayar, Rum, Adayar, Adayariyam, Wabayam, Ba'ala, Waba Shabawai, Lalakath, Batharath, Ha-Alahayam, Ashar, Nathan,
Nathana, Bayad, Mashar, Ibad, Ha-Alahayim, Wala Shamawar, Wala I Shawath, Af Kal, Matazawath, Yahweh, Adanyawa, Wama Shapathyawa, Wa Aquayawa, 30, Wa Ashar La'a, Nathan, Banath Yanwa, La'anya, Ha-Arataza, Wa'af, Banath Yum, La'a, Nakwak, Laban Yanwa, 31, Wa'imaya, Ha-Arataza, Hamabaya, Hamabayayam, Af, Hama-Kwawath, Wakal, Shabar, Bayawam, Ha Shabath, Lamakawar, La'a, Nakwak, Maham, Ba Shabath, Wabayawam, Quadash, Wanathash, Af, Ha Shana, Ha Shabayaya, Wamasha, Kal, Yad, 32, Wa'ain, Mad, Nawa,
Salaki, so
God.
you
Studied at 27,
you started at 27,
I believe so.
23.
Oh, I started at 23?
Come.
Okay, so
No, the next week.
I started at 23?
Oh no, you started 17. Salaki, sir.
I read all these verses. Salakia.
You're from 17 to 22.
La. I did.
No, you just did 17 to 22.
Yeah,
You did
I
23
studied
to 29.
23 to 29.
Come.
Okay. Let me double check something. I started at 37, right? 37. Finish at 5. I did 5 to 12, right? I did 12 to. I did 13 to 20.
Salaki.
Now I did 13 to 19. I did 20 to 26. So now I'm doing 27.
This is Nehemiah
Come,
chapter 10.
come.
Oh, you on 27. You did 20. You're going 23 to 29, correct?
23. Come.
Oh, come. Salaki. So I thought you said 32 or something like that.
Yeah, I did miscount because I was gonna stop at 33. So it's 23,
To 29.
29. Come. All right. Read that precept for me. You got.
Come.
All right. So when you go back to Nehemiah 9 and 38, right after it says, you know, because of our sin, also they have dominion over our bodies in verse 38, and it says, and because of all this, we make a sure covenant and write it, and our princes, Levite and priests sealed unto it. So then it gives you all the name, right? From Sariah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Luke, Daniel, Jeshua, Azaniah, all right? And their brethren, Shabaniah gives you all the name of the man who made that covenant. When you go back to Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 9, which Paratazar is going to read for us, grab Paratazar.
Nehemiah chapter. On Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 9.
18 and 9.
Oh, it's like, sorry. 18. Go back.
And this is crucial because this is what we are doing here in the ISUPK. We're making this covenant, right? We just observed the Day of Atonement, right, where we atone for our sin. And what that means, unlike what you're gonna learn from the Jewish man who tells you that, the Day of Atonement is about atoning for all the sins you did all the year. So all the homosexual, all the pork you done ate, you have a day, according to the Jewish man. You have a date where you could just atone for all of these sins. You know what I'm saying? You atone for all the sins that you done did, all the evil, all the child molestation they doing, all the children rod that they what was that procedure called? Where they cutting up the foreskin of them children and they use their mouth, the circumcision. And they use their mouth to do it. And all the herpes they done pass to these children. The Jewish man tells you the Day of Atonement is for all the sins to be washed away. And you got fake Israelites who adapt that same philosophy, which is wrong. This is not what the Day of Atonement is about. You atoning, you are paying for what? You're paying so you could have the strength to not sin. To not sin no more, to sin no more, right? So we made a covenant because we realized, like Nehemiah says here in verse 37, 9 and 37, right? It was because of our sins. So let's see what we did in time past prior to Nehemiah. Go ahead, Prophet.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 9. For the righteous children of good men did sacrifice secretly, and with one consent made a holy law.
They made a holy law, which is very similar to this. In Nehemiah 9 and 38, it says what? And because of all this, we make a sure covenant. We make a sure covenant. That's a contract that we are making. We're making a law. This is a contract between us, who the righteous children of good men. Who are the good men? The saints, all right, which are the Israelites. Keep going.
That the saints should be like partakers of the same good and evil.
That the saints should be like partakers of the same good and evil. And this is what we are to do as a people today. We are to gather together. Why? Because we are not desired. We are to partake in the same good and evil. When things are bad for one, it's bad for all of us. We can't look at our brothers in Mexico going through it and just not say anything about it.
Right.
Our brothers in Flint, Michigan, and not say anything about it. We got to take on each other's burden, right? Our brothers right now in Haiti going through it and just not say nothing about it, just living our best life. We can't live like this. We have to make this holy covenant. We have to make this holy law like it was done back then when we were leaving out of Egypt, like it was done in the time of Nehemiah, and like the ISUPK is doing today. This is why we are gathering our people, all right? So we can make this covenant where we are gathering together and we're gonna love each other and protect one another, all right? Because brotherhood is our only weapon. This is the only way we get out of this hell that we are in. This is how we got out of the hell prior, and this is how we're gonna get out of this hell. All right, to righteous brotherhood. All right, we're picking it up in the Hebrew.
Want me to finish that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The fathers now singing out the song of praise.
All right, and the song of praise is us conquering our enemies, man. Or Most High destroying the Egyptians. All right, the same way that the Most High is going to destroy the Egyptians of today, which are Esau, all right? America is spiritual Egypt and Sodom, all right? All combined, all right? That's America today. And we are in Egypt today, all right? We are in Egypt today. We are definitely in oppression, serving our enemies. Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 30 in the Hebrew. Paratazat, just double check that count for me. All right.
You want it to.
I'm on it?
Yeah, you're on
It's
it.
correct? All
Yeah,
right.
chapter 10. You stand at verse 10.
Come.
Verse Nehemiah
10 and 30.
10 and 30. 10
Come.
and 30. Yes, sir.
You double checked it from verse 37?
Come.
9 and 37? All right, throw water. Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 30. Wa amar la'ah Nathan Mana Salaka Banaf Yanawa La'imaya Ha'arataza Wa'af Banath Yum La'ah. All right, Banath is daughter. Banath Yum means daughters. You will see sisters in the school. There will be something Banaf, right? Something Banaf, which means daughter of. And for brothers is Ban. All right, so Ban for brothers, which means son, and Banaf, which means daughters. All right, Nehemiah 10 and 30 in the middle, La'ah, Nakwak, Laban Yanwa 31, Wa'imaya, Ha'arataza, Mabaya, Mabayayam, Ath, Hama, Kawaf, Wakal, Shabar, Bayawam, Shabath, Lamak War, La'ah, Nakwak, Maham, Bashabath, Wabayawam, Kwadash, Wanathash, Ath, Hashanah, Hashabayayaf, Wamasha, Kal, Yad, 32, Wahai, Madan, Wahamadanwa, I Layanwa, Matazawaf, Lathath, I Layanwa, Shalashiyaf, Ha Shakwa, Bashana, La'ai, Badath, Bayath, Alahayanawa, 33, Lalakam, Hama'ai, Rakath, Wama Nakath, Atha Mayad, Wala'ai, Walath, Hatamayad, Hashabathwath, Kadashium, Lamawaidium, Wala Quadashium, Wala Katawath, Lakapal, Ail, Yasharala, Wakal, Malakath, Bayath, Alahayanawa, 34, Gawalawath, Palanawa, Al Kwaraban, Ha'ai Tazayam, Kahanyam, Haloyam, Ha'aimyam, Ha'aim, Labayaf, Alahayanawa, Labayaf, Abath, Yanwa, La'ithium, Mazamanium, Shana, Bashana, Labaira, Al, Mazabak Yahweh Alahayanawa Kakath Wab Bath Batharath. This is what we translate into Torah. Torah. Bathara, verse 35. Wa lahabaya af baka bakoria hada math hada mathnawa waba koria kal paria kal aitaza shana bashana labayath Yahweh 36 wa'af Bakar Rawath, Ban Yanwa, Waba Math Yanwa, Kaka Thawab, Bathara, Wa'af, Korea, Bakwar Rayanwa, Wataza, Salakia. Wataza Nayanwa, Lahakaya, Labayath, Alahayanawa, La Kahanyam, Hama Sharathyam, Babayath, Alahayanawa, 37.
Oh, Shalak,
36 the last
was
verse.
the last one. So.
Okay. Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 30. Verse 30. And that we will not give our daughters into the people of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. This is what you do when you atone for your sins, right? Like the Day of Atonement that we just did. All right, you fast so you could get the strength to not be a Kanye West. You fast so you could get the strength to not be a O.J. Simpson or well, give me another name.
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash. What was the famous tennis? Serena Williams. All right, you are fasting to not be that. All right, this is what you fast for. This is what you atone for. All right, to not sin again. To not be a woman that's gonna give your body to another race of people. To not be a father that's gonna give your daughter to a heathen. All right, to not be a man that's going to look for a Becky. All right, and to not be a brother that's gonna be part of the LGBT community. You're gonna get eaten by Jeffrey Dahmer 2.0. Is what's going to happen to you. All right, so this is what we atone for. All right, verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware of any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we will not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we will leave the 7th year and the exaction of every debt. Verse 32. Also, we made ordinances for us to charge ourselves yearly with the third part of a shekel for the service of the house of the power. All right, for the service of the house of our God. Verse 33, for the showbread and for the continual meat offering and for the continual burnt offering of the Sabbaths, of the new moons, for the feast, for the set feast, and for the holy things, and for the sin offerings to make an atonement for Israel and for all the work of the house of our power. Verse 34, and we cast the lots among the priests, the Levites, and the people for the wood offering to bring it into the house of our power, after the house of our fathers, at times appointed year by year to burn upon the altar of Yahweh our power, as it is written in the law. Verse 35, and to bring the first fruits of our ground and the first fruits of all fruit of all trees year by year unto the house of Yahweh. Verse 36. Also the firstborn of our sons and our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstlings of our herds and of our flocks, to bring to the house of our power unto the priests that minister into the house of our God. All right, Nehemiah 10 and 37 in the Hebrew. Wa'ath wa ashayath I rayam Hayanawa watar ra math yanwa waparia kal itaza tayar rawash wayatazar. Can you text me that, Baba Kashaw? Text me Nehemiah 10 and 37.
10 and 37.
And put oil.
Without oil?
Come.
I will come.
This is the root word of my word, my name right here. Wayatazar na baya. We're in the 37 in the middle. La kahanyam al lasha kawath bayath alahayanawa wa ma'ai shar ada math nawa la loyam waham haloyam hamai shoryam bakal iriya I bad Tanwa 38 Wahaya Ha Kahan Bun Aaron Ain Haloyam Ba'aishar Haloyam Wa Haloyam I Yalwa Af Ma'aishar Ha Ma'aishar Ha Salakia Ma'aishara Ha Ma'aishara Labayaf Alahayanawa Al Hala Shakawath Labayaf Ha Awatazal. Verse 39. Kaya Al Hala Halashakwath Yaba Ya'awa Bunya Yasharala Wabunya Haloya Ath Thara Wa Math Hadagun Hathayar Wash Wa'ayatazar Washam Kalia Hamakwadash Waha Kahanyam Hamasharathyam Waha Shawai Riyam Waha Shawai Riyam Wala'a Na'izabah Af Bayaf Alahayinawa. Chapter 11, verse 1. Where am I stopping, Pratiza?
You stopping at 2.
2 Kantuada. Wayashabwa Shariya Ha'ain Bayarashalam Washara Salakia Washa'ar Ha'ain Ha Payawa Gara.
Verse 3.
Verse 3 Ga Wara Lawath Lahabaya Akkad, Man, Ha'ai Shara, La Shabbath, Baya Ra Shalom, Ayah, Ha Quadash, Wa Thashai, Hayat Dawath, Ba'iriyam, verse 2, Waya Barakwa, Ha'ain, Lakal, Ha Anashim, Hama Thun, Dabium, La Shabbath, by Yerushalayim, verse 3, Wa Allah, Ra'ashia, Hamad Dayan, Hamad Yanaha, Ashar, Ashabwa, by Yerushalayim, Wa Ba'iriya, Yahawada, Ashabwa, Ayash, Ba'akat Zaf, Salakia. Ba'akazafwa, Ba'ai Rayam, Yasharala, Ha Kahanyam, Ha Loyam, Waha Nath Yum, Wabanya, Ibadia, Shalamah. All right, that was the end of verse 3. Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 37. Verse 37. And that we should bring the first fruits of our dough and our offerings, and the fruit of all manner of trees, of wine and of oil unto the priests, to the chambers of the house of our power, and the tithes of our ground unto the Levites, that the same Levites might have the tithes in all the cities of our tillage. In other words, pay your tithes. All right, pay your damn tithes, man. This is how we are building cities in this oppression. This is how we have ISUPK headquarters, ISUPK Chicago, ISUPK Philadelphia, ISUPK Connecticut, Boston, UK. All right, ISUPK Jamaica, ISUPK Trinidad, ISUPK Yonkers. This is how we are doing it. All right, and these are sanctuaries that we are building for our people.
Right.
Because one day you're not gonna be able to rely on going to the supermarket to get your food. That's coming. All right. You're not gonna rely on being distracted on the internet, because you ain't gonna have no internet. All right. That is coming. World War III is real. The destruction of this place is real. And all we're gonna be able to rely on, I got you, Pravatazar, is each other. And we are building sanctuaries. Pay your damn tithes. All right, go ahead, Pravatazar.
Oh, Salaki, sir. If I may,
Come.
I just want to say to those African countries that's apologizing for the slave trade, so on and so forth,
Come.
pay the money to isupk.com.
Right.
Pay that money. If you really, you know what I'm saying, if you feeling like, you know what I'm saying, generous and feeling sorry for what, you know what I'm saying, your tribe did to, you know what I'm saying, the so-called Black Americans, and you know what I'm saying, the Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, pay, you know what I'm saying, show some action and pay it to isupk.com.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give that money to isupk.com if you really feel a way. You know what I mean?
You know what the problem is, brothers are? They only apologize with words. That's all they know. That's all the devils know. They are all devils. Because they hold themselves not guilty. They just tell you know what, we sorry. We apologize. Meanwhile, we are in the same condition that we are in.
That's right.
Right? This is all they always do. They always do the same thing. They destroyed us, and then they say, you know what? We made a mistake. You know, this is what Bill Clinton did after he destroyed the agriculture in Haiti and created sweatshops and sent all the people that would normally plant the rice and the corn and the vegetables, send them in U.S. Industries, right, that are on the soil of Haiti, right, for the benefit of America. Because when all of the profits is made, where the people quarters a day, people are getting paid 35 cents a day.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? When all that profit comes back to America, and then as a result, Haiti cannot feed their own people. And you know what Bill Clinton said? You know what? I was wrong. I apologize. And that's it. That's all he did. You know what? We sorry. This is the same thing that Africans are doing. You know what? We apologize, but they're not gonna do nothing substantial. They're not gonna say, you know what? We destroyed your economy. We destroyed your agriculture, and because of it, we are going to spend billions of dollars to rebuild that agriculture that we destroyed.
That's
That's
right.
not what they're gonna do. They're just
Right.
gonna give you an apology, which is what they've been doing to us.
So like I said, and that's what I'm giving to. I'm like, if you really feel upset, and especially to the African Union, what they said about Haiti, say,
Right.
you're not African enough. Now,
Good.
now they African.
Good.
Spend the money in Haiti.
Good.
Send the money to preaching officer Yakuza.
Good.
Send all the money that you're gonna fix Haiti with. He would
Good.
do it. He's definitely would do it.
Good.
Like,
Drop your whole wallet in the bucket.
yeah, drop it. Drop it over a while. And throw your mother's wallet.
Good. Exactly. Verse 38. And the priest, the son of Aaron, shall be with the Levites when the Levite take tithes, and the Levite shall bring up the tithes of the tithes into the house of our power, to the chambers, into the treasure house. All right, verse 39. For the children of Israel and the children of Levi shall bring the offering of the corn, of the new wine, and the oil unto the chambers, where are the vessels of the sanctuary, and the priests that minister, and the porters of the singers, and we will not forsake the house of our power. After this, I got one set left, Professor. Started at 9 and 37.
9:37.
Chapter
Come.
11, verse 1.
Come. This is you just finished off the fifth set, so you have two more sets. You're starting on 6 now.
I'm studying. This is gonna be 6.
Yeah, this is gonna be 6.
And the rulers of the people dwelt at Jerusalem. The rest of the people also cast lots to bring one of them to dwell in Jerusalem, the holy city, and 9 parts to dwell in other cities. Verse 2. And the people blessed all the men that willingly offered themselves to dwell at Jerusalem. Verse 3. Now these are the chief of the province that dwelt in Jerusalem. But in the cities of Judah dwelt everyone in his possession in their cities, to wit, Israel, the priests, and the Levites, and the Nethinims, and the children of Solomon's servants. All right.
Like sir, this is on set 6.
I started at 9 and 37. Double check that. This should be verse set 7. 29.
You said at 9 and 37, correct, sir?
Con.
That's where you started. That was your first set.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And then I should be starting the 7th set in verse 2. Based on my calculation, just double check that for me.
I'm double checking now. Yeah, this is 6. This is set 6. You started on 9 and 37, 37 to 38. Then you started on 10.
10
1 to
have,
5.
brothers, 10 have, chapter 10, right? Chapter 10 have 39 verses,
39
right?
verses.
It has 39 verses. We started at 9 and 37.
Oh,
So 39, that's 41, right? So 10 and 11 and 1 should be 42nd verse. So we're doing 49 verses. So this should be the 7th set. Just double check the count. Count it from 9 and 37. All right, 37 being the first verse. All right, we should be in the 7th set right now.
Okay.
Because we do 49 verses. So chapter 10 alone have 39 verses.
It's like, I think of, the jump with the Torah that I have.
Or you do it now, do it from the KJV.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, do it from the KJV
yeah,
because
I think
it's
that's
in
what
it's in line. Yeah, it's in line with the Torah that I'm using.
Come.
All right. Nehemiah, and it looks like we should start at verse two.
Two, right?
The 7th set should start at verse 2.
That's what happened, because at first I had it at 2. But I think I was following the Torah that I have.
Yeah.
That was my mistake.
No sweat. I know a little bit of math, Baratas up. I know a little something. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, we should start at verse 8. All right, I already read 2 and 3, and you just double check that for me. All right, Baratas up.
You read verse 3, so you should be able to stop at
No,
9.
do it from the KJV, right?
Okay.
Because it looks like I should start verse 7 in 11 and 2. So that means we should stop at verse 8. All right. The 49th verse from Nehemiah 9 and 37 should be Nehemiah 11 and 8. Just double check that. Just do the count from the KJV. We started at 9 and 37. All right, Nehemiah chapter 11, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Waba Yerushalayim, Yashabwa, Mabanya, Yahawada, Wama Banya, Bana, Salakia, Banyamyan, there's Benjamin, Mabanya, Yahawada, Thaya, Bun, Isaiah, Bun, Zachariah, Bun, Amariah, Bun, Shaphathia, Bun, Mahalalal, Mabanya, Parataza, chapter 10 and chapter 11, verse 5. Wamai Shaya, Bun, Barak, Bun, Kal, Hazah, Bun, Hazaya, Bun, Idaya, Bun, Yarayab, Bun, Zachariah, Bun, Hashalanya. All right, when you see it's keep mentioning Bun, here we're talking about the sons of. This is why we keep seeing that word. Nehemiah chapter 11, verse 6, I like it. Kal, Bunya, Paratazar, Ha Yashabiam, Ba Yerushalayim, Ara Ba'ai, Ma'awath, Shashyam, Washa Mana, Anashia, Kayal, 11 and 7, Wa Allah, Bunya, Banyamyam, Salah, Bun, Mashalom, Bun, Yawaid, Bun, Pariya, Bun, Kwawalia, Bun, Ma'aishaya, Bun, Ayathiel, Bun, Yashaiah. Nehemiah chapter 11, verse 8. Wa'a Karayawa, Gabiah, Salia, Tashai, Ma'awaf, I Shoyam, Wa Shamana. Did you come up with the count?
Last one, so, yeah. Yeah, from, one, six. This is the last one. 11, 11 and 8. One.
Yeah, that's right. 11 and 8 is the last verse. All right. In the English, Nehemiah chapter 11, we read 2 and 3. Let's just start at verse 2. And the people blessed all the men that willingly offered themselves to dwell at Jerusalem. Verse 3. Now these are the chief of the province that dwelt in Jerusalem. But in the cities of Judah dwelt everyone in his possession in their cities, to wit, Israel, the priests, and the Levites, and the Nethinims, and the children of Solomon's servants. Verse 4. And at Jerusalem dwelt certain of the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin, of the children of Judah, Athiah, the son of Uzziah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Amariah, the son of Shephathiah, the son of Mahalaleel, of the children of Perez, and Maasari, the son of Baruch, the son of Kolazah, the son of Haziah, the son of Hadiah, the son of Jehoiarib, the son of Zechariah, the son of Shalonih. Verse 6. And all the sons of Perez that dwelt at Jerusalem were 468 valiant men. Verse 7. And these are the sons of Benjamin: Salu, the son of Meshullam, the son of Johed, the son of Pedaiah, the son of Koliah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Ethiah, the son of Josiah. Verse 8. And after him, Gabai, Salai, 928. All right. Next week, we're picking it up at Nehemiah chapter 11, verse 8. That, obviously, like verse 9. Imagine. Right. Shapar, which means horn. Yayan, which means horn. And this Sunday evening, I believe, is we're gonna have a feast. All right, the feast. We have a holy day. All right, this Sunday evening, Salakia. La Yasharala, which means to Israel. Shapar again, which means horn. Man, woman of Israel. And Majam, which means to stand. You want to recite the prayers. Solve upon your Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Nakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawawafinawa, Hasalaknawa, Kawawafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayaynawa, Banasai 1, Abba, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, Awalamyam, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Okay, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, the thunder now, Hakak, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kalmakala, Kalmanawa, Hakak, Lata'ah, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwayam, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakaraf, Hatama'ala, Lagawashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Shabbat Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ha-ha-hoyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Ra'arataza, Ayatan, Lamawat, Wagorka, Ayanabam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanabam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ai-I-Walam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Adamayalaka, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashana Yaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata Ya'aita Zawad, Waya, Haya'ai, Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shami Asharala, Aiwad, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, La, Yakadwa, Alyaka, Bara'af, Yakawafwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashamaylayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagoyam, Gabor, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashaf, Anyashabia, Tazawar, Galmashawar, Nalawa, Aiman, Hayawa, Zawawai, Labanya Lawa, Salah, Aishalaham, Hamadian, Kasayasara'a, Kayabian, Banakor, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayabmawa, Ka'ira, Wakaza Abba, Wakazabak, Wakatazamanai, Kanasayakamwa, Ashar, Amora, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Al-Hayam, Al-Hayat, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hoyam, Kantaradatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa Wapafka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Tanyaham, Palawan, Waya Bequashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya Ba'awa, Aya Ai, Waya Kapawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya the Ira, Haya, After, Shamka, Yahweh, Nabadka, Aya 1, Al Kal Ha'arataza. Keep not thy silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still. O my power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off and be the nation. Let the name of Israel may be no one remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Esau also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabez, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zahab. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Zamuda, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burning for wood, and as the flame set of the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabya. Alawat Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayanyam. Wa Ha Aquathyam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Tawala Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael, and the angels, Commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Bless Israel, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahabaya, Sapariah, Barak, Wapa'ah, Magan, Hagan, Yasharala, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Tawala Aman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect Israel in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. I should be curses. Bless are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now. Right now, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marine,
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet
Open up the internet.
and the
And
airways,
the airways.
the cable access channels,
Access
and the
channels.
radio
And the
channels.
radio channels.
Convict the spirit
Convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people
in
that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction